Hey y'all, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are back at it again with another video. Before we get into this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're new, leave a heart at the bottom, and if you're old, say hey, how you doing? And we gonna get on with today's video. So I know I'll be gone for like maybe what, 3 days? Has it been 3 days since I uploaded? Yeah, it's been 3 days since I uploaded a video, so I guess it's time to upload a video now. So today we're going to talk about a more serious topic. We're going to talk about abusive relationships because I know a lot of people deal with them, and there's different types of abuse. So we have 3 types. We have physical, emotional, and what's the third one? Physical, emotional, and verbal. Yes, physical, emotional, and verbal. And the abuse that I dealt with was verbal abuse. Verbal abuse is just as worse as physical abuse, you know? And if you're looking for a way to get out, this is your sign to get out of that abusive relationship. Because the longer you stay, the harder it will get out of that, the harder it will take to get out of that abusive relationship. You have to get out of that abusive relationship as soon as possible. It's so many people that are in the LGBTQ community that go through abusive relationships, and they don't realize that they are in an abusive relationship because there is gaslighting, there is manipulation, and all that stuff. There's all this stuff, and you don't know it until somebody tells you that you are dealing with that. So as you guys know, I was in an abusive relationship. I was in a relationship with this girl, and she took money out of my account. She was calling me names like hoes, bitches, and stuff like that. And I'm going to keep talking about this relationship that I've been through so that I can heal from it, and so that you guys can learn from it too. So she was calling me hoes, bitches, sluts, and all that stuff. She was calling me all types of names. And that's how you know that it's verbal abuse. If you don't know what verbal abuse is when they call you all type of names out of the book. When they call me a bitch, a hoe, something that makes you uncomfortable, that's called verbal abuse. Physical abuse is when they're beating on you, hitting on you, slapping you, and stuff like that. That's physical abuse. Emotional abuse, I'm not really too educated on emotional abuse, so I'm not going to say anything on that topic, but I know there is a such thing called emotional abuse. The only ones that I know about is verbal and physical, and those are the ones that I'm going to talk about today. You should never let nobody put their hands on you, because the girl that I dealt with, she actually did put her hands on me at one point in time. And I just kind of like bypassed it. It hurt it, but I just kind of like bypassed it. But I was like, well, why would you do that? You know, stuff like that. And I just kind of like let her slide a little bit. But I shouldn't have let her slide. I should have just hit her back. But that's the type of stuff you gotta recognize when you're in these type of relationships. Don't let nobody put their hands on you. Don't let anybody call you any type of names, because you should be treated like a queen. You should be treated like a king. You should not let anybody step on your toes. You know what I'm saying? You should not let nobody take advantage of you. Because once they feel like they could take advantage of you and do all types of stuff to you, they will continue to do it until you put a stop to it. Because it's all up to you whether you want to keep going through it or rather you want to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So how I got out of it was I was at her house, and I kept going to her house and spending time with her, you know, doing my part in the relationship. And I felt like I wasn't getting treated right. So what I did was I left out late at night. Well, I snuck out late at night, and when I felt uncomfortable, I snuck out their house, and I went back home or whatever, got an Uber ride or whatever, and went back home. Whether it was 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever, I found a way to get home. And a lot of people don't know this, but I did sneak out of their house to go home because I felt uncomfortable being around her. And she just felt like she was so tough and all that stuff. And I'm just like, what is wrong with this girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that she's going through, but she put it out on me. And I feel like that wasn't right. So I finally got out of the relationship and money started withdrawing out of my account, and I knew it was her, and I kept asking her, like, are you stealing money out of my account? She kept saying no, but she was the only one who had my account number and PIN and stuff like that. That's how I knew it was her, but you know, people won't come to you and tell you that it's them. So, don't let anybody take advantage of you to the point they're stealing stuff from you, taking stuff from you, hitting you, beating you, and calling you out your name and stuff like that. Like, that's not cool. We all go through those relationships where they are really terrible and bad. But it all depends on you on how you get out of that relationship. If you stay in that relationship, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is forcing you to stay in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody force you to stay in a relationship that you don't want to be in. It's ways to get out of a relationship. You can call somebody and ask them to help you get out of that relationship. You can go to therapy, you can go to counseling, and they can give you advice on how to get out of that relationship. How to get back at them and stuff like that. It's ways to get out of those types of relationships. Don't stay in those relationships for too long, because they can really hinder you from a lot of good things, and they can hinder you from being in a good relationship. So you don't want to stay in an abusive relationship and miss your chance on being in a better relationship. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes some people a lot of time to heal from those abusive relationships because of all of what they went through in that abusive relationship. So it takes them a lot of time to heal, and it takes them a lot of time to get over it. And some people have to understand that it takes them a long time to get over it, and it takes them a long time to heal because they dealt with it for so long. You know what I'm saying? I didn't deal with my abusive relationship for so long because I knew it was ways to get out of it, and I knew that I was strong enough to get out of that type of situation. But some people don't know that there are ways to get out of it, and that's how they end up getting stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? So, please don't let nobody take advantage of you. Please don't let nobody run all over you and stuff like that. And learn how to ask for help, because people will help you if you want the help. But if you don't want the help, then people are not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? So, it all starts with you. You have to figure out ways on how to better yourself and how to better your life. You know, in order to do better things. So, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope this was inspiring to you. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment in the comment section below. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're new, leave a heart at the bottom. If you're old, say, hey, how you doing? And what do I say at the end of every video? Deuces.